How deep do you want me to get into this?
As deep as you want to go.
I gotta think. Humans were not meant to wear shoes. We weren't designed that way. I had a really bad injury when I was in high school, and doing rehab and stuff barefoot all the time, I just realized strengthening the feet is the best way to do it. And there's no way to do it other than this. I was playing football, and obviously you can't play football barefoot. You had to wear cleats. So when I got stuck behind somebody, I got tackled, got rolled up on, ankle got destroyed, put a bunch of metal in the thing. I did a lot of research because I still like to run, I still like to stay active. And my joints have just deteriorated over time. I'm almost 30 now, and the best way to do it, run barefoot.
What about, have you ever stepped on something like hot coals or anything?
Man, the one thing with being barefoot all the time, I watch where I'm stepping. People with shoes don't do that. I look where I'm going. It's not that difficult. Guess how many times I've worn through these?
Well, how many times have you been to the hospital?
Because of being barefoot?
Right.
0 times. I mean, I've stepped on sticks before. Do you go into the hospital for a cut?
If you did have kids, would you? What do you think you'd do? Do you think you would want them to live your way? Would you make them walk barefoot?
That's a really good question. I mean, I think kids naturally gravitate and don't wear shoes most of the time. Think about it. If your kids, do you think your kids would have a choice? They would choose to wear shoes all the time? Kids want to run around in the wood, in the mud, you know, get dirty. They don't like wearing shoes just as much as I don't like wearing shoes.
What about girls? Do they have a problem with this whole barefoot thing, or?
If they do, I don't want to date them. It's just simple as that. Have you ever heard of Tinder before? Well, it doesn't say that in my profile. So I'm swiping, and this girl wants to meet up for coffee, which is fine. So we go to this nice little quaint spot. There's people on their computers, people sipping coffee, and then this big hippie walks in, and she left as soon as we got there. She didn't even say anything. She saw me, looked at my feet, peaced out.
Would you call yourself a religious person?
I am not religious in the slightest, but I'm very spiritual.
You know, a lot of people don't necessarily know the difference between religious and spiritual. Could you help us elaborate upon that?
That's God right there. My name's Jackson, and I don't wear shoes. That Wi-Fi noise isn't in the air, if you understand what I'm saying.